Israel-Iran war news. Khamenei's book Fair Anti-Israel Pick causes controversy. Iran's supreme leader chose The Fall of Tel Aviv, a novel about the fall of Israel, Iran's archenemy, during his customary visit to the Tehran International Book Fair. Ali Khamenei chose Lebanon's Somaya Ali Hashem's book amid heightened military tensions between Israel and Iran, which culminated in Iran's first direct attack on Israel last month. In an interview with Iran International, Swedish Baron publishing manager Masoud Mafan called Khamenei's book Pick "pounding the drum of war." Iran launched its first direct attack on Israel on April 13 in reaction to an Israeli raid on its Damascus consulate. It fired around 350 cruise missiles, ballistic missiles, and drones. Israeli defenses and a U.S.-led coalition intercepted most. In retaliation, Israel destroyed a vital portion of the S-300 air defense system in Isfahan. This year's Tehran Book Festival featured Yemeni Houthis as special guests. Due to government travel restrictions, Indian publishers were unable to attend, so the Iran-backed militia, notorious for its previous attacks on Israeli and commercial sites in the Red Sea, came. The Tehran International Book Fair, founded in 1987 under then-Minister Mohammad Khatami, initially attracted 196 foreign and 200 domestic publishers. Oxford, Penguin, and UNESCO were early participants, but Iran's hostage diplomacy, human rights atrocities, and visa restrictions have reduced attendance, after a court in Iran condemned him to prison on national security accusations. Acclaimed Iranian director Mohammad Rezaeifov fled to Europe. Rezaeifov called the Iranian government authoritarian and cruel in an Instagram post on Monday, showing a video of him crossing the mountainous border. If geographical Iran suffers under your religious tyranny, cultural Iran is alive in the imaginations of millions of Iranians forced to leave owing to your savagery, and no authority can impose its will on it. From today, I live in cultural Iran, he stated. Rezaeifov stated on May 12 that he had fled Iran after his lawyers warned him his prison sentence will be executed quickly. I had to choose prison or leaving Iran. According to a spokesperson, he chose exile with a sad heart. CNN contacted Iranian authorities for comment. Last Thursday, his lawyer Babak Paknia said an Iranian court sentenced Rezaeifov to 8 years in prison and flogging for his films and documentaries being examples of cooperation with the intention of committing a crime against the security of the country. Rezaeifov is one of numerous high-profile musicians swept up in Iran's crackdown on dissent following widespread protests over Mahsa Amini's 2022 death in detention for not wearing her headscarf. Rezaeifov, whose recent films have criticized the Iranian government, signed a letter criticizing security forces' violent response to a 2022 protest over a building collapse in Abadan that killed more than 40 people. The Berlinale Festival awarded Rezaeifov a Golden Bear for Best Picture in 2024. There Is No Evil, and the Cannes Picture Festival awarded him a certain regard for A Man of Integrity in 2017. On May 19, 2017, director Mohammad Rezaeifov attends the Lourdes, Indiger, photo call at Palais de Festivals during the 70th Cannes Film Festival. Photo by Andreas Rentz/Getty Images. Related article. Iran condemns famous director to 8 years in prison and flogging, lawyer says. The director's latest film, The Seat of the Sacred Fig, will premiere at Cannes next week, but he may not be able to attend. We are really thrilled and immensely relieved that Mohammed has safely arrived in Europe after a risky journey, Rezaeifov's current film distributor Jean-Christophe Simon stated. The film's boutique and Parallel 45 executive hopes Rezaeifov can attend his films can premiere in spite of all measures to prevent him from being there in person. Rezaeifov announced on Instagram that he will focus on finishing his film's technical post-production soon. This film had several contributors. He accused the Iranian government of interrogating, court filings, and travel restrictions on his production team, fearing for their safety and well-being. Rezaeifov said he departed Iran surreptitiously with colleagues and acquaintances. Human Rights Watch said that an Iranian court sentenced Rezaeifov to 1 year in prison and 2 years banned from filmmaking in 2022 for propaganda against the system. HRW said Iranian authorities have repeatedly arrested and confiscated his passport over his work.